The special gifts of the Amazon Champions of Fire, Northern Lioness. Yo, that's so good. It was so funny because when they said they're gonna get the fake check for Ryan. What is this green screen? Excuse me? Maybe it's the shadow? I don't know. So I just scooch. Is that better? Is that better? But they're supposed to get like the fake huge check for third place and fourth place, which is technically no difference. They're like both third place. And then they're like, "Oh, sorry, you don't get it." And then like, "What?" And then they just like looked at the stage and like they spelled the champions wrong, and they said champions of fire. So good. Kate, how are you? I'm good. I'm really tired, but good. Thanks to you guys, dude. It was so fun. Especially, I think the Sunday crowd was great, but Saturday crowd was like super. We were having a lot of fun on Saturday crowd. I think a lot more people came over on Saturday, and every time, whenever I mean, there were a lot more games were played on Saturday, so it was. Every time when Ryan was on stage, you like freaking screamed. I don't know if you can hear on the clips. I don't think you can really hear my scream, but I was like, every time when Ryan showed up on the stage or he was winning, I would be like, "Whoa, let's go!" I was screaming, man. Champions of Fire, man. Seriously, I should have said Champions of Fire. Y'all did great at Champions of Fire. Thank you, thank you. Kate on the couch was one of the best moments. Oh, thank God. Did Tomo miss you? Yes, Tomo and Ruka, they're both meowing every second. They just missed us so much. Was it good to hang out with Nick and Rob? I couldn't really hang out with Nick. Or we couldn't really hang out with Nick because Nick was here for 2 days. But basically one day. He arrived at the night of Friday, which was right after the rehearsal, and then he left before the Saturday show was even over. So I guess Nick thought we could really hang out at the night of Friday, but we couldn't, obviously, because that's when they announced on Friday. Friday was the rehearsal day from 8:30 a.m. till I want to say like 9:30 p.m. So over 12 hours. We had to set at the studio at the Time building, the Times Inc. or the magazine place. So because we were borrowing one of the studio there, and so we had to sit there for 12 or 13 hours, and then after like whole time we were practicing, but near the end. They announced what kind of games, in which games, what levels will be played. So before we didn't know, so everyone was clueless. But then on the night of Friday, they're like, okay, for Beat Fever or Beat Mania, Beat Fever, I think, we're gonna play all these songs. For Minion game, the format is different than the actual Minion game, because in Minion game it's the multiplier plus the banana, that's the score, but only in championship we're only going to count for the banana, not for the total amount of points. Just like bunch of different rules, so we had to kind of go through all over that, and we had to like get ready for the event on Saturday. So there was no way we didn't, like, we ate like the burger place that was at the hotel. Like we couldn't even hang out with Nick or Rob, unfortunately, on the night of Friday. And then on Saturday, obviously from 8 a.m. until 9 p.m. we were at the studio, and Ryan was continuously playing video games and stuff like that, and Nick left around 6 p.m. or something like that. So we just said hi to Nick. We ate dinner together, but during dinner we were not really talking much. We were actually like practicing on the tablet. So we couldn't really hang out with Nick, unfortunately. But for Rob, though, on the night of Sunday was when the whole tournament was over. That's when we hung out with Rob. We got to the after party. It was nice. And Rob made us walk literally like all the way from like the other, like we were like staying here, and then that's like the end of Manhattan. Like we would walk all the way there, and we couldn't even find a place to eat. So Ryan and I were like a little pissed at Rob and Rob's friend, because we were just like, hey, like we would really like to eat before we go to bed because we're really hungry. We would like it to be like pizza. And then he's like, oh, that pizza place is not good. So they were like debating which pizza place that we were supposed to eat, and then we couldn't freaking like find a place until like 5:30 in the morning, and we're just like, dude, it's 5:30. We're like, we gotta go to bed. I'm like, we're flying out tomorrow. I'm so hungry, so tired, and you guys are freaking making us walk all the way. We didn't even know where we were, honestly. And then they were like, they had some kind of pride, like a New Yorker pride, to actually like look it up on Google Map of where they're supposed to go. They're like, I know where we are. We just need to go around the corner, and that's it. And they actually said that for a whole hour. We just need to go around the corner, or like, oh, we just need to go straight for like 2 minutes. So that basically extended amount of total of like an hour, and we walked so long. And then we saw like this really tiny food truck thingy. It's not even truck, it's just like food stall thingy at like 5 a.m. And then Rob's friend was like, yeah, this is like the best place for like, I don't know, it was like Donair or something like that. And it was just like, that's the best place in the city, so that's where you get it. And I'm like, dude, we're not gonna we didn't walk all the way. We say we want pizza. We didn't walk all the way to get this like food stall, I don't know, Donair. Like, dude, what the hell? And then Ryan was like, that's it, I'm done, I'm out, we're calling Uber, we're getting out of here. We did, and we went to a freaking hotel, went to bed. But like, dude, I saw our Uber trip, because we had no idea where we were. And then I saw the Uber trip, and then we were just like literally on the other end of the Manhattan. I'm just like, oh my god, are you kidding me, Rob? Seriously, dude. And I think the reason why I'm like super tired and was hungover on Monday is because Rob basically made us walk all the way of this like other end of city of Manhattan, like the New York, and like no food, no water, anything. It was like a freaking, I don't know what he was doing, man. Rob and his friend, they were like, oh, we want to go to this place for pizza. Oh, no, that place is not good. We gotta go to this place. Oh, there's a pizza place open there. Can we just go eat there? No, that pizza place is not good, so you cannot go and eat there. So we like saw so many places to eat, but Rob was like, no, you cannot eat there. That's not like the legit New York experience. So we couldn't even go and eat, despite we saw like so many food restaurants like open at like 4 a.m., which is amazing. But like, Jesus Christ, man. Oh, so we couldn't even eat any of the pizza. We never had the true New Yorker pizza because of the two New Yorkers with like pride battle of, oh, that place is not that good, my place is better. Oh, your place is not as good as my place. And then they just like, my god, dude, whatever. But it was still fun. We hung out. And also, Mombi K, thank you very much for the cheer. Welcome back, Kate. Thank you. No food or water. Yeah. Did you at least go to Cats? No, never heard of it, man. It was like, we went to bed at 5:30 a.m., man. I was actually, I don't remember it because I was so tired. My eyes were closed, and I was just like walking like this, just following, just like I was just like holding Ryan's arm, and I just closed my eyes and just walking because I was so tired. So stupid. I will never do that, man. Yeah, there was after party. DJ Rehab was hosting the party or something like that. I don't know. It was like a rooftop of this pub area, and it was only 2 hours long from 10 p.m. to midnight, and then it was so loud inside. But thankfully there was like the outside area, so we were just hanging out outside. It was funny. At first, like nobody was there, and we are just like me, Ryan, Ryan's friend, Rob, David, which is Ryan's manager. We're just like hanging out and like outside on the rooftop. It was really nice. And then I guess everyone saw us. So all the people who actually participated the Champions of Fire as a player, they all came out, and then they all like squished in this like tiny porch area, and we're just talking to everyone. It was really awesome. Like almost everyone who participated in the Champions of Fire was there, and it was like, I don't know, it was really nice. It was really nice to see them. There was like no, you know, like, oh, you beat me on this tournament, I hate you forever. Like there was nothing like that. We were all friends. We were having good times. I don't know how it was last year because I was never there last year. But apparently last year they did it in Las Vegas, and apparently the after party that they were invited in, it was just like this crazy rave party or something. And it was too loud for them to even like do anything, so they just like literally went there and then got out. Like didn't do anything. But this one, it was like a lot better, a lot more casual, and it was only just for us. It wasn't like, oh, there's this party and then you can also go, which was, I believe, last year. That's how they did it. But yeah, this year I think it was a lot better. I think last year also they didn't really have like a group photo. Like we were like, yay, we're like 2017 Champions of Fire group. They didn't really have that. I think people are already friends with each other, most of them. So there wasn't really like unity. Team unity. There wasn't much of that. But this year, it was like team unity, yo. Everyone had fun. It was, you know, everyone had a really long day. Even if you got eliminated at the end, you couldn't really go home. You still had to be at the place. So, you know, everyone was really nice about that. So that's good. How was hanging out with Hafu? We didn't really hang out with Hafu because we already had our friend. Like, Rob was there. And Ryan's friend was there. So we didn't really hang out with them. We just hung out with Rob, Ryan's friend, David. So, but I mean, it was really good. I don't know. It was like we talked to Hafu, and she's really nice. She was also competing last year, and she was really nice back then too. So it was good. Most of the times I think when we are at the time building and waiting for our calls and whatnot, it was mostly hanging out with Max, Guessy Mexican, and he's really funny. He's really nice and he's really funny. The one joke I still remember, it was just like ad roll of the Despicable Me Minion Rush, and then you know, it's just like the host was like, oh, you know, there's a Despicable Me, you can play as a cute minion, blah blah blah. And then we heard it so many times, we are just like, oh my goodness. And then Max said, yeah, and then you can play as Gary, Larry, and Sherry. I'm like, oh my god, that's the funniest thing. Because I think all minions' name end with like E or something. I don't know. Gary, Larry, and Sherry. Jesus Christ, is so good. Oh man. Yo, sup? Let's go. 31 years. Let's go. Gary, Larry, and Sherry. And they all look the same. Oh my god. I want my first child to be a minion. Like, actually just come out of the womb as a minion. How fun would that be? I heard that live and I'm just like, what is he talking about? That is actual nightmare, man. Camping Troll, thank you very much for 3 months in a row. And it's me, Bok Choy. 19 months in a row. Yo, let's go. How's Tomo? Tomo's doing good. I think his meow is definitely better. So his voice has recovered, which is good. Okay, were you nervous when they brought you to the couch? I guess. Danny guy in space. 6 months in a row. Let's go. Banana. Banana. I was so annoying, man. Minions. Oh my god. And it's so good because like the games that Ryan practiced a lot, we didn't even get to play it. Like Ryan played Minion only once. What other games? Like Sonic. He's really good at Minion Rush, Sonic. Those games he only played once. Flappy Bird. He's like actually a prodigy. He's so good at Flappy Bird. He just like he never played Flappy Bird, and he just downloaded it and he just played it. Second game that he played, he got the high score of 257 or something like that. I'm just like, how? Because I played it for like 15 minutes and my high score was 18. He is actually a prodigy. He's so good. Sexual Stephen Hawking, thank you very much for 25 months in a row. So, yeah, like Ryan's really good at Flappy Bird, really good at Sonic, really good at Minion Rush, but he only got to play only once. So that was kind of unfortunate RNG. Let me think. He's not good at Cooking Craze, but he had to play 2 times, I think. Right? Yeah. I think trying to think. He got really bad RNG on the beach buggy racing. Oh my god, when I was watching it in the crowd, I'm just like, dude, the RNG is so bad. But you know, what can you do? That's the game. RNG. RNGesus. Pac-Man God? Yeah, dude. He's good at Pac-Man. Have you ever met Stumped? Yeah, I have. I met all of them. I don't know if you saw, they had the PAX West vlog, and my woodwind quintet, Hikari Woodwind Quintet, was playing at the PAX West this year, and they actually, all of them came over, stayed full an hour and a half of the mini concert, and they all watched the whole thing. They even arrived earlier because they were scared if they were gonna miss it. So they arrived like 10 minutes earlier, waited for us to like set it up, watched the whole thing, and then stayed until the end, and then came up to me and said like, you guys did great. It was a great performance. It was awesome to meet all of them. Seriously, they're so nice. Stumped! Love you! They're so nice. Cooking Craze was actually rigged. One tablet always got harder orders throughout the whole tournament. I think not just that, we didn't like Cooking Craze. I don't know if you guys played it, but if you play it, it starts really slow. For first 4 or 5 hours, you can basically play it without any trouble. It's super easy. So when we were actually practicing Cooking Craze, we thought it won't be that difficult. We thought it's just going to be kind of like, oh, you know, like easy stuff. And I thought we were going to compete for coins, combos, and things like that. But actually, in the tournament, when they released the rule on the night of like Friday, just like 12 hours before the actual tournament started, the rule was survive this bonus level, which is like meant to be really hard. And to unlock that in first world takes about 8 hours of gameplay. And then the second world, which was Paris, that takes about another 12 hours to unlock it. And then the third one was the Mexico City, which is the last world of 8 worlds in the game, which takes about, I don't know, like 300 hours of gameplay to unlock it. So nobody went that far to unlock it. So nobody expected Cooking Craze to be that difficult. Seriously. I think the game that was most fun to watch was Sonic. Because I don't know, like, if you saw the Sonic matches, but you thought the person was winning and then suddenly they would get hit by something, misclicked something, just little hiccup, and they would just be way behind. It's really hard to catch up. I thought that was really fun to watch. But the racing lasts only 90 seconds or something. Like, it's really short. but they would only do out of one match. You know, I think they should have done out of 3, out of 5, because the matches are so much shorter compared to Cooking Craze, which is like freaking 20 minutes. Dude, it was ridiculous. But I think the most kind of like tournament-y game was definitely Flappy Bird. The Flappy Bird family was definitely tournament-y enough. Whoa! Ath gifted to Dailyman. Yo, thanks, Ath. Oh, Crossy Road as well. Dude, talking about Crossy Road. Indeed. Oh my god. I guess because the music is really annoying. You know, like the Mickey one, like and then it just loops over, right? That's it. It's like maximum 8 bars long of a piece. And then it goes it's just like freaking so annoying. So I'm really glad that they actually turned that off. But then it became actual like more intense in a way, because all you hear is just like honks and the warning bell for the train. So all you hear is just like it's like ding 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 for the train. And I don't know, for tournament it was so intense because it was just like there's no distraction. It's just everyone's focused onto that screen, right? And then you just, oh my goodness, like especially at the semi-final with Ryan Hafu. I think Ryan's set the high score of, I don't remember, it was like, let's just say like 324, and then Hafu got to like 315 or something like that, less than 10 away. Oh my god, my heart was beating. I was like, oh my god, because Ryan, that was his high score, and then he used all of his lives, so he couldn't like touch the tablet anymore, so he was just basically like, I'm out. But then Hafu was still going with her last life, and then when she was like 100 away from the high score, I was like, there's no way she's gonna make mistakes, she's gonna die. But then she make it through. There's like less than 50 left, and everyone was like, oh my god, can she do it? And then she would pull off this crazy double back movement and everything, and then it was less than 20 away. I'm like, oh my god, she did it, she beat it, she's gonna beat Ryan on Crossy Road. But actually she dies on like the 10, yeah, it's like 10 away, 329 and 319. Oh my god, it was crazy. My, like, David, the our manager, he was like literally biting his teeth like this. He's like, da, 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 da. I was like, oh my goodness. I was just like hiding behind like the sign of Go Ryan. It was just like hiding me. I was just like, oh my god, just tell me that Ryan won. I couldn't see, I couldn't look. It was so scary. Oh, I was so relieved when she died, but that must have sucked for her, like 10 points away. Yeah, indeed. But I mean, under pressure, you know, it's, I think the games, people played it 100 times better when they were not under pressure. But because they were forced to be under pressure, and because the games, they're just so simple that if you made one mistake, that cost you a life, right? It wasn't actual MLG game. Let's just say, for example, Dota 2, something like that. If you make a mistake, you can still come back. It's not just like, oh, you made a mistake, game over, you're out. Where for mini games like mobile games, it's so simple that if you just made a little simple, you know, maybe just like you want to tap once, but you act like you got so nervous that you accidentally tapped twice, you died. So you know how when you're kind of under pressure, your hands are kind of shaking a little bit, and you have to not use a keyboard or controller. It was all by tapping on the monitor. So if when you were a little nervous, your hand get a little jittery. So people, when they were tapping, they actually tapped it twice instead of once. So which resulted of death. And that's why it was so intense. I watched the whole thing. Man. I mean, I watched the whole thing. I was there more than whole thing. I was at the rehearsal and everything. Yo, Ilby! 34 years, let's go!
They better not be insulting my
No, they're not insulting you, Ryan. They're very impressed. More, if anything, they're defending you. Let's go. That Dancing Line game must have been a nightmare to compete on, and almost had a heart attack on that Dancing Line snow level. Yes! Did you see after he finished, he was like... So real. It was... Dancing Line game, I think it's not that good of a game just because they actually sometimes trick you. If it's going to be like visual and music game... Oh my goodness! Thank you for the gift to Northern Lioness. And also WW Memers Club. Thank you very much. Performance in a row. Let's go. I want a minion, baby. No. But for the Dancing Lines, though, when I played it too, all the games I played, so that if I am better than Ryan on certain games, I can share tips so that he can do better. But Dancing Lion, oh my god, I think I got really pissed because I thought it was like a music game, but they would trick you with the visuals, and even if you follow with the music, if you tapped earlier, then you're out of sync with the music, so it gets really hard to catch up with the music if you made a tiny, not even a mistake, tiny bit of early touch, then it gets like really effed up. So I was kind of a little pissed with that game for a long time. But I think that's the one game out of Champions of Fire that many people thought it was really, really amazing. And I mean, you know, whoa, dude! Nah, thank you for the donation. Hey, Chet, have a hamburger from NL. It's a heart. It's a heart. Let me tell you. No, yeah. The Dancing Lines, I do feel like it does have like 5 millisecond of delay. I don't know, there's something about it that I, as a music major, that kind of paranoids me, and that's why I cannot play the game or something like that. I don't know. I'm not really that fan of the game, but Ryan's really good at it, and Half is amazing at it. My god. Did they have NL versus Gassy for third place, or did they just base it on points? No, they didn't really have the difference between third and fourth. So basically, if you, there's no way for anyone to tell if you're third or fourth. If you were made all the way to semifinal, then you're basically third. Because third and fourth got the same amount of money, so they consider third and fourth being same level, and then first and second had different amount. For the prize pool. But that's the one thing that I wanted them to improve on for next year, that they should have really before the final match, before like the final, they should have done kind of death match or something like that, sudden death match to between third and fourth, to do something quick, you know, just out of 3, and then to determine who is gonna be third and who's gonna be fourth. It might not matter for the prize pool, but it does kind of matter on, like, for people. If you say like, hey, I came fourth, that sounds kind of like, oh, like you did kind of like meh. But then, hey, I came in third, that actually sounds a lot better than fourth because of the podium, right? The podium is for the first, second, and third, like gold, silver, bronze. Fourth place doesn't get anything. So when you say like, oh, he came in fourth, that just sounds like he just didn't do well. Whereas he actually got third, I'm just like, oh, podium, you did really good, top 3. Yeah, that's amazing. So I think just for that, you know, that visual image, they should have really did like sudden death match or something like that to just determine who is third, who's fourth. Despite, even if it's the prize pool is same, I think it would have been better, because some people are saying Ryan is third and Gessie is fourth. Some people are saying Ryan's fourth and Gessie is third, and it really does not matter for this year, but it kind of, no one knows who's third or fourth, right? It's just like third and fourth placement, which is like, you could just say they're tied for the third placement, but you know, it's not really same, I think. Do you think they will improve on the host next year? Oh my god, Ath! Ath is giving out the subscription, yo! Thank you, Ath. I honestly don't think they will improve on the hosts. I think many people, I mean, for, you guys are right with some comments that they made weren't really that appropriate, but you have to keep in mind that they had to talk about the same exact mini game for 13 hours plus, and they didn't get like break. I want to give actually thanks to the hosts, because for players, after you played your game, you're out. Other players come in, they play. Hosts, they were literally there whole time, like 13 hours, 14 hours per day. No bathroom breaks in between. Like they didn't even they didn't have time to drink water because the match was just one after the other. Oh my goodness, F. Thank you for the gifted sub, yo. So I mean, people are saying, oh, they should have hired a streamer or anyone who actually know the game. I think if they knew the game, that's 100% a plus. It's better for the host to know the game. But I mean, can you actually get a host that is willing to stay for 13 hours plus, and they had to come in earlier to get their makeup done, mic check and everything, and sit there. You just get like a bottle of water. Most of times they didn't even have any second to drink water. They were just talking nonstop for 13 hours. Like, that blows my mind. For 2 straight days too. They didn't have like a huge water container or anything like that. They didn't have, like, for players, when they were done with their match, they can go back, like in the green room, they would have like tiny sandwiches for them to eat. But for the host, they only had time to eat or drink or go to the bathroom for that 1 hour break per day. 1 hour. Within 13 hours straight job, you had 1 hour break to go to the bathroom, drink water, eat something so that you don't starve. Like, I don't know. If anyone asks for a streamer, I'm sure many of very professional streamers might be able to pull that kind of crazy hour shift. But if literally anyone who was sitting in front, and then like you're also on Spotlight too. You're on Spotlight. You're talking constantly 13 hours straight with 1 hour break, and you're under pressure. Someone's gonna make mistake. I think like I would have made mistake. There's no way that nobody would have not made mistake. I think it was a very tough job, and for that, I think they pulled an excellent job. I know many people were upset with the host, but Jesus Christ, I don't know. I think it's a lot easier for people to kind of judge when they're just sitting and relaxing and watching the show and kind of like not realizing that they're there at 7 a.m. until 10 p.m. like just talking constantly, no break. And on the day 2, one of the hosts, he was just like dying. You can see like he's so tired. He's like, oh, I just want to say like cheer, like, you can do it, cheer up. But he was like so tired, like, I don't know if you were able to tell, but there was the cooking craze match. He was so hungry that he had to eat the croissant. Oh my goodness. And I'm just like, I hope the chat is not upset that he's eating a croissant during the match, because they just didn't have time. So I'm just like, don't be mad at him, okay? Like, they've been starving, and it's also like they have to wake up maybe even earlier than 7 a.m. because they have to get their makeup done, mic check, and everything. Oh my god, seriously, I think they did a great job. Like, so I think next year, if they do another Champions Fire, I think I'll be totally okay with the same host. I think they're 100% professional. They you would expect maybe like off the mic they would be complaining. Off the mic they would be like, this thing sucks or whatever. No, like they were so professional. Like, after the tournament was over, he was coming to everyone and saying like, good job everyone. I hope I know it was really tough for you guys to be here for more than 12 hours for almost 3 days in a row. If I hope like we like did as much as we can to like so that like it's not dreadful, I guess. And he was cheering everyone. I don't know. I thought he was excellent. Obviously, he's not perfect. Nobody's perfect, but you know, I I think he did much better than what I could do. So, but yeah. Oh, see, I mean, like I just like talked about. I was just talking about myself for 40 minutes, but I'm like now I'm thirsty. I need some water. Man. The host said he wanted his firstborn to be a minion. It's obviously a joke. You know, if you just kind of like take it out of context of any of NLSS meme or anything like that, you know, people will be like, "Oh my god, what's wrong with Ryan?" Kind of same thing. Talk about tech god, dude. I couldn't believe that. He's like crouched. I don't know if you saw, like there was like a little podium, so like each side that's where two competitors are competing, but that behind that tiny podium, like he was like like on the ground, like just basically just crouched so that he won't be shown on the cameras. My god, dude. I think everyone did superb job. Obviously, they could have done better. Things could have been more smoother. Transition could be much better. Especially with the scorekeeping and leaderboard, explaining the rule for the formats of all the games could have been a lot better. But I think without those like amazing people, I think it would have been much worse and perhaps could have been a disaster. But it was so amazing. I don't know if you saw one of the driving game, like the real racing, that Ryan was playing. He actually like couldn't play it because on the tablet it said you are banned. So he's like, what the heck? I didn't do anything. It says I'm banned. And then he wasn't the tech god. He didn't like panic or anything. He just whipped out like a new tablet, just installed it. Bam, here it is. I'm just like, oh my god, dude, that's amazing. I was kind of like, oh my god, he's banned. I was like, or do they have extra tablet? It was hooked up with like freaking 5 cables. Like, how are they gonna re-cable all that kind of stuff? No, like, he just like whipped it out and just mounted it and just like plugged all the cords and just like, here you go, it's ready. I'm just like, oh my god. So it was crazy, seriously. Apparently they had like a whole box of tablets ready to go just in case. And also, I don't know if you guys know, but the true champion, the true god of all this event was this lady. So she had 1 month. The time that was given to her was 1 month, and she had to unlock all the levels, all the characters, all the things in all 10 games in 1 month while she is working at Amazon. So like she has to do her daily job at the same time. She had to unlock everything on all 10 games. And Cooking Craze is #1 thing that I was like blew my mind, because there's no way that you can give money to the game that would unlock all the stage. You actually have to play every single level. You have to pass every single level in order to unlock all the stages. So that's like at least 300 hours, 350 hours, or something more. And then for Dancing Lions, you can pay money to unlock them all. So maybe she just did that. I don't know. Maybe she had to. But then she said she played them all. So I think she actually did unlock them by playing all of them. What's other games that she had to unlock? I think Sonic, you have to play a lot to unlock everything. I don't think Minion, you really didn't have to do anything to unlock it. Real Racing, I think she had to play all the way until the Porsche 911 car to unlock it, because that was the model that everyone had to play in. Play as, I guess. Beach Buggy Racing, I believe that there's no microtransaction to unlock all the characters, unlock all the cars, unlock all the weapons. I think you have to play them. And then for the maps to unlock, you have to play them. I don't think you can have any microtransaction for it. What are the other games that was there? Crossy Road. I don't think she had to unlock anything, because when you start the game, you start as Mickey, so I think that's good. Pac-Man. I don't think she had to play Pac-Man that much either, because we only have the power-up option of ice, which is freeze, and then the beam, like the fire beam, and bomb, which is the first 3 upgrades. So she didn't really have to play that much for the Pac-Man. I think that's about it. But still, like, she was a true god, man. She was the true goddess of the 10 minigame, because she said she played them all, she unlocked them all. Like, I'm just like, everyone said like, what? And she's like, yeah, I had 1 month to do it. And like, people said, how did you find time to do it? And then she said, like, during meetings, she would just play it just under the table to unlock everything. Oh my god. Seriously, it was like... And she was the one who was behind everything, I think. Like, she was checking the score. Like, she was like freaking amazing. Oh my god. And she had amazing backpack that is, it's like as big as her body, like her whole torso. And it's a cheetah hanging on to her shoulder like this. And it's a cheetah backpack. And it has like a huge tail. And that's her backpack. I'm just like, where did you get that? I want this so much. It's just like she's little, like she's a bit, I think same height as me, maybe tinier, like maybe shorter than me. But then she had this cheetah backpack that's like just covers whole torso of her body, and then the tail of the cheetah coming out. I'm like, oh my god, dude, Jesus Christ, it's the cutest thing of all time. But she's also really cute, so I'm just like, Jesus Christ, girl crush, girl crush. Was NL actually mad that it took so long to get back on stage again the first day, or was he just making a joke? Oh, dude, I forgot what he said. It was just like, I think the host said, welcome back, Northern. It took a while for you, like, did it take a while for you to master one of the game or something like that? And he said, and Ryan said, not as long as the wait or something like that. And I was like, I didn't expect him to like freaking roast and toast the host right on that spot. I was just like, woo! I was like screaming so loud. Oh, it was the nug challenge. That's right. Yeah, like, how long did it take you to eat the 50 nugs? And then, or 60 nugs. And then he's like, not as long as it took him to get back on the stage. It was so good. I was screaming. Can you hear me? Here. I want to see.
Enough as we get these two prepped. Northern, how painful was the 60 nugget challenge?
And how long did it take you?
Yeah.
The answer to both is not as long as it took me to get back on stage for round 2.
You could totally hear my scream.
Well, you told us.
Wait.
You totally see me and you freaking hear me. Oh my god, embarrassing. I'm keep like yelling like, let's go, roasted! You could totally see me like, woo! It's like holding the sign. Oh my god. Oh yeah, hi team! That's right, I was screaming that. Oh my god. Yeah, and then Rob, he wasn't even that loud when he was laughing or anything like that, but he was so close to where the host's mic was, so his laugh was bleeding in to the host's mics. That's why he wasn't laughing that loud or anything. I was like sitting maybe 3-4 rows behind the stage, like from the first row, but Raw was sitting on the second row, like right there. So his voice was just bleeding in to the mics. So that's why you can hear him more clearly. Not because he was that loud. I was the loudest one, dude. I was the leader of the Lion Pride. I was just shouting. Kate's been live for 15 minutes, y'alls. I have. You couldn't hear Jesus Christ, Kate? Oh, there should be a link. Here. Let me permit Flen fluid. I think that's what... Oh? Isn't it permit? What was the comment? I forgot. Oh, there you go. Is this
You
it?
should ask my wife. She was my coach and my trainer throughout Pac-Man.
Where's she at?
She's got the sign that says
That's
Go
her?
Northern Lion.
Get over here. Get over here. I want to hear from her. She's the coach. Get down here. We'll make some space on the couch. Check. There it is.
We gotta turn it on.
Northern Lioness, perhaps? So wait a minute. Are you a Pac-Man savant?
I taught him one or two things, but...
You should ask my wife. She was my coach and my trainer throughout Pac-Man.
Where's she at?
She's got the sign that says
That's
Go
her?
Northern Lion.
Get over here. Get over here. I want to hear from her. She's the coach.
Jesus Christ, Kate. Jesus Christ. Oh my god. Dude, the mic, you know, people were, I saw it later, that saying like Kate's mic's not working. Kate's mic is not working. The mic, I'm sure it's like a freaking crazy, hard thing to do. I don't know, but the mic was working inside of the, I guess, the auditorium. My voice was carrying out very well in that stadium or auditorium, on the stage, whatever you call it, but it wasn't transmitting my voice through the stream. So people who were watching it through the stream, they couldn't really hear my voice, but people who were at the stage or at the auditorium, they were actually be able to hear my voice very well. Like, that's the thing, when we were at the auditorium, we couldn't really hear what the hosts were saying. Anyone who was mic'd up, we couldn't really hear them well because the speaker wasn't really carrying their voice that well there. But when I watched it later on the stream, their voice was much well carried. So I think they had to like double transmit it, one through the speakers at the place and one through just going through the live stream. So I think the mic that I got was just for the stadium, not for the stream, so you couldn't really hear my voice. But later, literally like 2 seconds after I had to leave, they gave me a second mic that actually worked for both. Yeah, I think my voice was carrying well in the auditorium and also through the stream, so it wasn't there wasn't much of a, I don't know, maybe it's really difficult to do, but yeah, I was sad that you couldn't really hear me. But I guess I was a little like nervous because I didn't expect to be on stage. Like if they said you know, like, we're gonna call you, you're gonna come down, blah blah, then I'll be like, okay, you know, I got it. Cause my life, I don't really get nervous when it's me who's doing something on stage. I don't really get nervous because ever since I was 4, I've been always like auditioning and doing music or I guess not doing, but attending and the music competitions. So my life's been competitions for my entirety of my life. So I don't really get nervous on like performance for whatever that I have to do, but I get super nervous when I watch Ryan because it's not me who is performing, it's Ryan. So like that's not something I can control, so I'm just like, Was it this backpack? I have a link. Permit. How do I permit the person? I want to see. I thought it was just permit, isn't it? Permit. Unrecognized. How come I cannot do it? Oh, it's the exclamation mark. Okay, sorry. Yeah, I did the backslash. Sweet. I found one for like 1.5k. Holy crap, what? FUB, thank you very much. But it was, when I got on the stage, I was like smiling because I was like kind of nervous. And then I want to not smile, but then I can feel like my lips are kind of like kind of like shaking a little bit because I was like, oh my god, I don't want to say anything bad. So I was like, a little stunned. Is it this one? Let's see. Dude, it's 100% that. It's that one. It's Dolce & Gabbana. What? Yes, it's 100% that backpack. What? It is a freaking $1,000. Jesus Christ. Is it actually $1,000 or did someone just mark it up? Like it's supposed to be like $200, but they just mark it up really high. Because it's like, it seems like it's a secondhand shop. Is it not? But it's that one. It's that one, 100%. I want it. I want it so bad. It's so cute. See, when you see like the image of the dude carrying it, it seems really small. But I guess for like a petite girl like me, it's like it covers the whole torso. It's so cute. I'm gonna ask Ryan to buy me this for Christmas or something. I found a cheaper one too. Where's that? Where's it at? Oh my god, that costs around 119,850 bits. Jesus Christ. Dude, you don't understand. It's so cute. The tails are like long and it's just like and I've never had any urge to get a backpack than this backpack. It was like hands down the best backpack I've ever seen. Was it planned for you to go on stage? No, not at all, dude. It was so good because I was like sitting there just watching, right? And then the Lion Pride was all around me. There was like people sitting next to me, and then whole row was just like Lion Pride sitting behind me too. And then they're like, come on down, Lioness, it would be awesome to talk to you. And I'm just like, oh my god, I don't really want to go, holy shit, what do I do? And then Lion Pride behind me was just like, go Kate, go, you can do it, go, go. It was like, like it was seriously like not planned at all. It's all right, let's see, what's the no, dude. Animal Planet. The backpack harness. It's a harness. That's so that the kids won't freaking run off from the parents. I don't know if I can fit in that, but Ryan will hold on to the freaking leash just in case I run off and just like, oh no, where'd the cake go? Oh my god. Oh, that's great stuff. That's great stuff. Oh man. I didn't get to meet you and NL at the venue, but it was super fun to hang out and cheer with the Lion Pride. Oh no, did you leave before? Because after we were done, we went up and met most of the Lion Pride, so I didn't know you left beforehand. Oh no, I made a tweet to everyone saying don't leave because we were on our way to go up. We couldn't go up right away when we finished because production people want to do kind of like, okay, if you have any comments or anything that we can improve on, let us know, and there all that kind of talk. And everyone was taking group photos before everyone went away, so it took us a bit longer to go up and say hi to you guys, but we couldn't just like ditch and like leave because everyone was like group in kind of thing. So it took a bit longer, but we did our best to get up to the 6th floor to meet you guys. I think there were still a bunch of you waiting for us, which was awesome because we took photo with everyone and everyone's in my vlog. I have to edit that vlog, but everyone's in my vlog, so like that's gonna be amazing. I did take vlog on Saturday and Sunday. It's not that long because I didn't want to take a video of the whole tournament because you can see it on Twitch, and then the backstage is basically everyone's there practicing, so I don't want to invade anyone's privacy by vlogging there, and everyone is famous there too, right? They're like super famous in Instagram, you know. Naomi is ex-host of IGN, and everyone, like Guessy Mexican, they're all really famous, so I don't want to just like, hey, you guys are on my vlog, woo! Like, I think that would have been really rude. So, it's not that long, but I made sure I took some backstage stuff and kind of like lounge area and stuff like that, so hopefully the vlog isn't that too bad, but I will upload it. I will edit and upload it maybe tomorrow or day after, because I'm pretty still like exhausted right now, so. How was the catering? It was okay. I felt bad because all the people who were cheering for Ryan, they were sitting there without any food. Hey, Dolce & Gabbana, there you go. They were cheering for us without any food and drink, especially on Saturday, no drink even. So it was like really hard on everyone. They had to go to the food court, which was really expensive, to get some food, and then they have to come back. We did have some kind of catering, but it wasn't really my job. Like, I don't know, I think it would have been really rude for me to grab some of the sandwiches there and then bring it to the audience, because not only they didn't allow any of the drink or the food inside of the auditorium, it wasn't my food. Like, I was able to eat it, but it was all for the people who work there, like the staffs and the competitors. So it wasn't my place for me to like able to carry some of the sandwiches and share it as much as I wanted to. So, but I don't know if they saw that I tweeted saying not that many people, like, you know, there was no drink or anything like that for the audience, so it must have been really hard for the audience, especially when they're cheering, screaming. So on Sunday, actually, they brought out water bottles, like water, like filled with water, and let everyone to just take it. So at least they had water. I mean, they didn't have any food, but still, it was better than Saturday. So I think they were definitely listening to the comment and kind of like trying to improve upon for Ryan. Let's see. Oh my god! $2,255. I honestly thought, like, I didn't know those backpacks were that expensive. Dude, is that a lion or what? Dolce & Gabbana's leather handbags and accessories are key pieces in any woman's closet, perfect for all occasions. But this is not leather. It's just like a plushy backpack. But that's so cute. Oh my god. I don't think Ryan will wear it though. Where is it that is it wow, even on the official store it is 1,780. Jesus Christ. It is freaking almost $2,000. Dude, I didn't know. But it was so cute. Are you kidding me? Can you even put a lot of stuff in that or what? I don't know. I don't even know if you can put that much in there. It's like a tiny pouch. But it's so cute. I want it. I want it. I want it. Captain Jugget, thank you very much for 37 months in a row. Let's go. But I really like the harness. I found one that's cheaper. $12 with the harness. Seriously, Jesus Christ, is so good. Also, I was really sad that I didn't have enough time to go to Supreme. I want to go to New York Supreme store. I want to go there so bad, but I didn't have any time. We didn't go anywhere except the time building where we were shooting at the Champions of Fire. We didn't go anywhere. I didn't even go to a shopping mall. I didn't even go to like a fancy restaurant or anything. Nothing. We were just like there for freaking 13 hours, go back to hotel, which is around the corner, sleep, wake up, go back there, film the Champions of Fire. So sad tier, man. I wanted to check out the New York Supreme store, man. Come on. But apparently the new season is dropped. The I don't know if it's new season, but the box logo hoodie is dropping this Thursday. So how does one purchase a Supreme hoodie? Do I just go to like the Supreme online store and just like refresh? What time does it drop? 8 a.m. PST? I don't know. Kata's hype beast now? Dude, you made me. Not you, Corey, but like y'all made me into this hype beast now. It's your fault. It's not me now. It's not me. It's you guys' fault. I'm telling you. I'm totally innocent, okay? You didn't go to Cats? No, I told you we didn't go anywhere except the time freaking building. Just there for 13 hours, man. 11 a.m. EST. I'm gonna write that down. 8 a.m. So I was right. It is 8 a.m. So just online Supreme. Online store, I guess. Oh my god. Can I even wake up at 8 a.m.? I blame Dan. You know what? That's right. Dan is like 80% fault. He freaking almost made me buy Ryan a Supreme shoes. And then I saw 2 people wearing Supreme. Not Supreme. 2 people wearing Yeezys at the Champions of Fire. It was Yasuo and the DJ Rehab. They were wearing Yeezys, exactly the same one. I think it's the black, and then the whatever the font, whatever is written in red. They were wearing same exact one. No, only 2. It was the DJ Rehab and Yasuo. Of course, Yasuo Yeezys. Gladad was wearing them too. Oh, that's right. That's right. Gladad. That's right, yeah. The host didn't change his socks for the second day. Hopefully he did. Maybe it's the same socks, okay? Proof that Twitch streamers are rich? I mean, Gladad has like 1.5 million subscribers on YouTube. Like, they're all really big. You have to consider. And then Yasuo is apparently top 100 best League of Legends player. And he competes in the competitions that are like freaking, if you win, you get like, I don't know, like $100,000 or something. Like, that's crazy. And he's only 18. And DJ Rehab, he has like 1.4 million Twitter followers or something like that. He's huge. Of course he's gonna wear Yeezys, man. He's like a freaking... He's a DJ. DJ. I like how everyone's calling me now Hello Lioness. Oh my god. Yasuo is not a pro player though? Oh, dude, I don't know League of Legends, man. I'm too old for that kind of stuff. Maybe I'm just, you know, just not in that crowd. But he's only 18 and, like, apparently he's top 100. So he's a League streamer. Just like Box. I was really mad. Not the fact that Yasuo won. The fact that 2 Champions Fire... Both champions are League players, and I'm mad at that. Why is it that we have to give our trophies to League players? Are you saying we're not as good as League players? Put me out there, coach. I'm gonna beat any of the League players out there on the Champions of Fire. You know it. You know it! DJ Rehab is worth 50 million? Oh my god, what do you mean worth? Like his songs and stuff? That's crazy. Put her in. Put her in. They just need to invite Dandy. Dude, I'm a huge fan of Dandy. Dandy! I literally only player that I know in Dota 2 is Dandy. I love Dandy. Dandy! I don't know anyone else. I don't know anyone in League except Yasuo and Box. I don't know anyone except Dandy in Dota 2. I love him. He's a funny guy. Kate hates League players? No, I just don't know. I don't really watch any of that. So it's not that I hate them. I just I don't know. I didn't realize that the League scene, League scene is huge, but I'm just not interested in it. So I just don't know. Pokimane is a League streamer too? What? Seriously? I think I heard that. See? Oh my god. I'm learning everything. Oh man. They should have did a break during break time. They should have just whooped out League of Legends and see who's better. Man, it's crazy. Hafu, Pokimane, Chocobars, and Yasuo played League. What? I know Hafu did. But I didn't know Chocobars did. I thought, what, dude, man? I just don't know. I'm just see, when I grow older, I'm gonna be totally outside of the circle, because they're gonna talk about how great the era of Dota 2 and League, and I'm just gonna be I play Dota 2, but I don't know anything about League. And I'm gonna be outside of the circle, and I'm gonna be forever alone. Man. Corey for the host? No, please. It's gonna be the whole studio is gonna be on fire. And disaster. Corey would just be and then just some kind of bad joke. And then just alright, cut. That was a bad joke. Anyone else hear the egg yelling in the background? Yeah, Ryan's recording, so you might hear him screaming. I think he's recording PlayerUnknown's Battleground right now, so you might hear him go crazy. Did everyone change back their username to the original color? Because I haven't yet. And also, is it because I said bring the red balloons for the Champions of Fire if you're Team NL? Is that why everyone changed their username to red? I mean, I just say change your username to red if you're Team NL. When did the Team NL have to be because I was the one who was saying it needs to be red because psychologically there's a test that has been done, and red versus red, psychologically humans believe that red is a strong color than blue. So if they're team red, they tend to win more than team blue. It's just psychologically. So I was we cannot be blue. We have to be red. It's just so yeah, it's pretty good. I was the one who brought the bunch of red balloons at the venue day one. Yo, let's go. Let's go. It was Dan thing? I don't think it was a Dan thing. I never heard about Dan thing. I thought it was me. I'm red too. I'm still red. I don't know. See, I don't know if I ever want to go back to my color. I'm just team red. Team NL forever, man. You can't handle my strongest red, traveler. But yeah, Ryan will be streaming NLSS tomorrow on Wednesday, so don't worry. he'll be on doing his analysis tomorrow. So you can ask him a bunch of questions. I'm sure the chat will go crazy and then be like, "Oh my god, the champions of fire!" He had a lot of fun. It was really stressful. I know, like, he woke up early and practiced despite he had lack of sleep on both days, and he really wanted to try his best to not disappoint you guys, I think. I'm sure he wanted to win. At the same time, the pressure was on because he didn't want to disappoint the chat. Because last year, he only got to top 6, like quarterfinals, I think. And this year, he did go all the way to semifinals. So he did try really, really, really hard. I also tried really, really hard so that he could win, or so that he could have the best chance of winning. So I was playing all of the games that he was playing, except Sonic and Minion Rush, because Ryan's really good at those. Kate, best coach. Aww, thank you. I try my best. I know, although I saw a lot of ways that I could have improved, like, we should have totally dropped Cooking Craze out of the list. We should have just, like, if Cooking Craze ever come up, we should just bomb it and then win everything else. Because cooking, like, Hafu, and Chocobars, I think they were really, really good at Cooking Craze. That is just like, you should just drop that one. That's just a lost cause. Everything else just do better. But I just thought we could improve Ryan last minute. So I think we wasted like an hour or two on that one. Should have not done that. But like, as a coach, I'm just like taking notes to myself and just like, what can I do better next year? And RNG was real. Yes, it's a mobile game. I think that's what kind of makes it frustrating / more exciting to watch, I think. Kate Fashion God. Aw, you're too nice. You're too nice. It's good trend. Top 8 last year, top 4 this year, top 2 next year. Champions in 2 years. Maybe, hopefully, there will be Champions of Fire next year. We don't know if there's going to be a Champions of Fire next year. Maybe the dream is dead. There's no more Champions of Fire. Who knows? But if there is Champions of Fire next year, hopefully Ryan gets invited back, and we'll do even harder. And I know how to prepare for the tournament better now. So hopefully we'll be able to do better. But who knows? Maybe people who compete in it will do even better. So it'll be even harder for us to do better. I don't know, but I know that I can improve upon what I did as a coach. And I make sure that Ryan will drink not as much as coffee that he would like to, because when you're on the stage you get nervous and caffeine doesn't go really well with the nerve. So I was kind of controlling that. I was also like giving him like shoulder massage. I was also like warming up his fingers before he goes up on the stage so that he doesn't have like a cold fingers. I don't know if you saw, some of the players were complaining that they have cold fingers so they couldn't really perform well. It was like they were a little like jittery as well, so I was like warming Ryan's fingers like so that he doesn't like get nervous. I was doing my best. Like he had a downtime for like 40 minutes or an hour, so he just kind of forgot to eat. So I told him to like, you gotta go and eat right now. Like, what kind of sandwich do you want, so that I can bring a sandwich. Because if you're hungry and you're nervous, you get more nervous. But if your stomach is full and you go up on the stage and you're nervous, you're less nervous because you have the strength in you. So I was making sure that he was fed, he got enough water. You know, like he would use bathroom beforehand. Kind of like if he's like a little tensed up on the shoulder, give shoulder massage, warm up his fingers if his fingers are cold, kind of things. So I was the only one basically like running around doing everything, and I felt bad because like everyone who compete at the Champions of Fire, they didn't really have any, they didn't bring anyone to like kind of like buffer them up. So I was just like, this is where we get that's where we get extra 1% chance for Ryan to win. So I was doing my best. Tiger mom? You mean dragon mom? Because Ryan said, what is that mom called? Dragon mom? It was so funny. He's like, you mean tiger mom? He's like, oh yeah, that. Did you like Nampai Kid's glasses? Dude, his fashion sense is out of this world. I didn't really understand his fashion sense, but like he was fashionable for sure. Nampai Kid was the real MVP? Why is that? He got like, I don't know, maybe he's really rich. I don't know, maybe he's like a show off, I don't know. But he had like the expensive Bose headset, like noise canceling headset. He just sat in the corner of the couch and always practiced on the tablet. But when he got on the stage, he was all friendly and everything. I'm just like, whoa. That's a little different. Because like backstage, he's like, Bose, noise canceling headset. And just like in a corner, just practicing. And then when he's out on the stage, he's like all like nice and everything. I'm just like, oh, that's crazy. The mind games, yeah, mind games for sure. I think everyone was really, really nice. I didn't see anyone being mean to each other. It was really nice. Nampai Kid was straight out of Blade Runner. I totally see that, yo! I totally see that. Oh my god. Get Bose, get wrecked. Dude, I need to get Ryan a good headset too. Maybe that's what I'll do for a Christmas present. He doesn't have a good headset, so I should get him a good headset. He always uses like the freaking dollar store earbud, cheap earbud that doesn't even last him for like a whole month because it just breaks beforehand. And I'm just like, just get a good headset, Ryan. And Ryan just like, I really should. But he gets lazy. And he just doesn't. So I need to do that. Pokimane was so cute. Yeah, I think everyone was really cute and really nice and lovely. Choco, yeah, dude, when Ryan was playing Flappy Bird and Choco's high score was like, I don't know, 30 something. I don't know. I think she died earlier, but she wasn't like arms crossed, like, whatever. Like, she wasn't like that. She was actually like seeing Ryan's play, and when Ryan finished the whole race thing, and she was like, oh my god, good job. Like, that's really hard to do, especially when it's competition scene. Like, I think it's really hard to be like cheering for your opponent, but she was watching and she was like cheering Ryan. Like, it was really nice of her. Yeah, seriously. Also, she's Canadian from Toronto. Woo! Choco was so happy about everything. Well, she was not happy about everything. She was like, I'm really bad at this game, so she was a little sad. And then she was practicing, and she died a lot, so she was really sad on that one. But she's a really cheerful, nice person for sure. I think everyone's really nice. I think it was my first time seeing Naomi. And I always saw her at the IGN like news, whatever. So it was really kind of cool to see, like, whoa, like Naomi, like the person that I saw on the interweb for like, you know, hosting like IGN stuff. And then like suddenly, bam, she's like right in front of me. I'm just like, whoa. And she was so professional. Oh my goodness. If out of all the competitors, who's the most professional person, I have to pick Naomi. Like, she was like so professional when they were doing like clips. I don't know if you saw, like there was like interview, and there was also clip of her and Ava playing Cooking Craze, and they were taking that video in the corner. And yes, it was like produced. It wasn't like them actually playing video games and then they were just like taking a video. It was like the like production crew was kind of telling them what to do, kind of like, hey, you should like smile at this point or something like that. But like Naomi was so professional. She's like, oh yeah, for sure. And then she just like do it. It was so cool, man. I'm just like, whoa. Cause like if they're like, you know, kind of trying to make the scene of me and someone else playing Cooking Craze, and then they're like, oh no, you're not supposed to do that, you're supposed to do this, do that, do this. I'll be like so nervous. I would just be like, oh my god, ooh, what do I do? But then she was like, oh yeah, sure. And then she just do it. I'm like, seriously, like, professional, yo. So awesome. It was so awesome, man. And like, you know, she is like professional host because you can really hear her voice when she talks. Like, not saying like her voice is annoying. Like, she has like a dominant, really nice punctuations and like her talking and everything. It was like, you know, like she's talking, like it's amazing. Like, I don't know how to explain it. It's just like, whoa, like it's so awesome. And oh, I don't know. I was like really jealous of her talent. It was very professional indeed. How were the hosts? Like, they were really nice. I don't know why people are... I understand why people are hating on them, but they're really, really nice. They're really professional. Like, everyone who was working there was professional. They're amazing. Like, I cannot express. I mean, the competitors there, yes, they were there for 12 hours, 13 hours. It was tiring, you know. But I think, honestly, the hidden hero in that production was, like, the tech god, the lady who unlocked all the game within 1 month. The production crews, seriously, like, they were chased by time. They always had to, like, fight against the time, technology error, and whatnot. And they just, like, didn't quit. They just, like, kind of making the best out of the hard situation. Like, so professional. Like, I was really, really touched. Like, for example, you know the Every Ed clip of the... So, like, whenever they play a mini game or a mobile game, they would actually have, like, what Minion game is about, or, like, Disney Crossy Road, and then that little clip, that was made overnight. So the male host was recording that on the Friday night, like 8 p.m., 9 p.m. So I don't know when he was done reading all those scripts, but let's say he finished it at 10 p.m. So they took that voice and then they had to edit the video of the gameplay, and it had to go with what he was reading. The production crew had to edit 10 videos of those overnight before 9 a.m. of the first day 1 of Champions of Fire, which is crazy to me. Like, I mean, ad libs are, you know, like, they're not that long, but, like, can you imagine? Like, everyone is, they checked out, they're like, hey, have a great night, I'm out, kind of thing. But then the production crew is staying overnight, figuring things out, editing things. Like, I also heard a story that they were trying to stream the whole thing by Wi-Fi, which is crazy. So it's like, you cannot stream high quality gameplays through Wi-Fi. That does not exist in this world. You have to have LAN. And it was 10 p.m. or 10:30 p.m. of Friday night. They had problem with streaming and stuff like that. So the troubleshooting guy actually had to go out and buy, like, the modem to connect all the internet lines, like, and then, like, do all the lining and whole thing at 10:30 p.m. Like, he had to run, get the modems, like, figure the whole line, like, figure out the whole wire things. And they did that just, like, freaking 8 hours before the competition was starting. So, like, all the tech crews who worked to make the Champions of Fire, seriously, you guys are the biggest hero. Like, oh my goodness. I was, like, clapping for them. I was just like, seriously, you guys are the best. Like, crazy. So much of sacrifice, too. I don't even know if I hope they get paid for all the crazy hours they put into, but, like, oh my god, it's above and beyond. Thank God, yeah. the staffs and tech supports or tech staffs at the Champions of Fire are the actual heroes. Like they're amazing. They are the actual champions, and competitors were the Fire. So did you actually get to meet Jeff Bezos? Wait, who was that? Champions. That's right. That's right. Champions. He's the creator of Amazon. Oh! How am I supposed to know that he's the creator of Amazon? He wasn't even there. I'm pretty sure Amazon just gave them, like, you know, here's your budget, make it work. And then the whole different section of, like, the Amazon, they had to, like, work with the Champions of Fire. I don't think the creator of Amazon would do anything with the Champions Fire, man. He's your boss, Kate? That's right. Because Amazon bought Twitch. So he is the ultimate boss, I guess. He is my boss. Fired? Jesus Christ. Don't fire me, please. Jeff Bezos, I love you. Not in a weird way. I respect you. Don't fire me. Don't fire me, please. If you're watching, please don't fire Kate. Please don't fire me. Did you get to know what the budget was? I don't know what the budget was this year, but I know the budget last year of Champions Fire. Apparently the budget was $1 million for the production. So, I don't know about this year though. Maybe this year was more or less. I don't know. But last year was $1 million. I know that one. Yeah, like, you would not understand, like, how expensive things like this will get. But, I mean, last year, apparently the whole, like, the stage was a lot bigger. There was, like, a lot more cameramen, a lot more things. So, maybe it was a lot more expensive. But at the same time, this year we did it at New York, Manhattan. So, maybe it's about the same? I don't know. Oh my god, give this sub to Jeff Bezos? Saved. Thank you, Af. Thank you. But I mean, like, last year, I think Vegas is not as expensive New York, so I wonder how much they actually made off of the event, considering that it was free. I mean, the whole thing was created so that they could advertise the Amazon tablet, the Fire tablet. That's why it's called Champions of Fire, the Fire tablet. And then all the games that they were played is also advertisement, right? They didn't just pick a random game and then played it. They were the sponsor of the Champions of Fire, so I don't know if they made profit. I don't know if they lost money. I don't know. I don't know any backside of that story, but I know last year it cost them $1 million to get the event. So the event is going to be on TV too, right? Yes, it's going to be on TV. Apparently 10 episodes. It's not going to be like last year where they did the 2-hour special and then the freaking super clip of the Champions of Fire, and then bam, here you go, box, Cobalt, one, boo, ba, done. It was like that last year, but this year they're gonna make it into 10 episodes, man. So, like, I might be featured on TV, like, I might legit be on TV. So, like, hey mom, I'm on TV. Who knows? Because Ryan did make it up to semifinals, so maybe I might get featured, maybe not. It's TV, but then again, it's 10 episodes, so I'm sure they have to kind of put a lot of length to it. I mean, what is it? I don't know if it's gonna be 20-minute long show. I don't know if it's gonna be 40-minute long TV show. I'm assuming it's gonna be 40 minutes long and 10 episodes. So that's gonna be like 10 hours, which is not that bad because we did make what 30, not maybe 30. We did make 20 hours of content, and then they're gonna shrink it down to 10 hour maybe. So it's gonna be less than 10 hour. But if I'm on the TV, oh my god, you have to take a photo of me on TV, and then you have to you have to tweet me, cause like, Jesus Christ, if I knew that I was gonna be on TV, I would have like done my makeup differently, out of wore something differently, out of more like pamper myself up a little bit more, not like, I was like so casual. I was just like, well, and then it's just like, Lioness, me? Oh my god, on the stage? What? Nerdicat, thank you very much for the sub. And also, what was crazy, that the DJ Rehab is like a huge, he really liked Ryan. I think two people he really liked, Hafu and Ryan. And apparently at the backstage, when Ryan was at the backstage, DJ Rehab said like, hey, here's my email. Just like, I'm gonna be doing a concert in Vancouver in February. So if you want to come to the concert, just email me and like let me know. And I was like, woo! And then apparently Ryan did email him saying like, this is my email address. And then DJ Rehab replied, got it, thanks, smiley face. So I'm just like, dude, oh my god, if the diss track, oh my god, if the diss track collab with Rehab, Dr. Rehab, dude, oh my god, that would be the craziest thing. Oh my god, could we pitch that idea? Dude, that would be the greatest thing ever. DJ Rehab collaborated with Northern Lion. Diss track, let's go. DJ Ryan, no, it's be a rapper Northern collaborating with DJ Rehab. Dude, that would be so crazy. Oh my god. ForgeBot 1337, thank you very much for the sub. Ryab, please, plus Rehab. AMC Northern with DJ Rehab. Dude, it was so cool. I don't know if he would ever do that, because apparently all the songs that he created took him more than 120 hours to produce. So one DJ Rehab's song apparently takes him about 120 hours to create. So I don't know if he would do that much work for this track. Maybe it doesn't have to be, like that amazing. It could just be like little, just like give him like 2 hours or something. But like, that'd be so amazing, man. That would be so amazing. Oh my god, can you imagine? What if like Ryan records his diss track, right? He just record it, send it to DJ Rehab, and just like, could you like kind of make it better or something? And then he just comes back with like, here it is with the MP file, like, and then it's like freaking amazing. Oh my god. But I don't know, maybe it would be too DJ, maybe too like house music, who knows? And people might be like, oh, what is this garbage? Oh, it's not like a true rap. So maybe it's not a great idea, but still, the idea of like collaboration is amazing. That'd be so amazing. I'm hoping this is going to happen now. Dude, I wish it happens too. What if Ryan gets invited on stage for the next Rehab concert? I don't think... No, I don't think that would happen. It's his concert. He's not gonna freaking call Ryan over and then just like, hey, do you know how to use a turntable? No? Alright, just push some buttons and then here you go. Like, I don't think that would be happening. Dr. Rehab, DJ Rehab. You can have your oval solo. Stop! It's time to stop. It's time to stop. But it would be so amazing that, I don't know, like, you know, I think DJ Rehab did really like Ryan. That's why he shared his, I think it's personal email, because Ryan said the email that he got wasn't like djrehab@gmail.com. Like, it's not that. It's like, it seems like a personal email address. So maybe, I don't know, dude. But Ryan's like, but I don't know if I ever want to go to like a DJ concert because I don't really like loud music. And I said, Ryan, if you personally invite us, we should totally go. February, Vancouver, dude, DJ Rehab. Maybe if we go, I will bring the Go Northern Lion sign in the concert and I'll just like freaking, woo, let's go. Maybe it would be too embarrassing. I don't know. That would be so cool, man. That would be so cool. But it wasn't Ryan like asking, hey, what's your email? Like he really liked Ryan, so he gave his own personal email to Ryan, which is, I thought it was really cool, man. I thought it was really cool. DJ Rehab! I will go if I get free tickets, even if I don't like the music. Dude, are you kidding me? I don't even care if it's not even like the free ticket. If he just gets us like, there's like a VIP seat, and you have to pay this much money, but I can get you the VIP seat. I'll be just like, dude, I'll be so into that. Cause like, you know, whenever you see like a concert and there's like the stage and there's always like people right next to the stage, and I always wonder, how do they get tickets like that? I'm pretty sure it's the like friends of the DJ or something, right? Like, we're gonna be there. That'll be amazing. DJ Rehab, Hafu, and Galadon for NLSS. I would love to talk to Galadad more. He's such a cool, funny guy. Backstage passes? Yo, that'd be so cool. That'd be so cool, man. Galadad. I like Galadad. Dude, he was he kept the cool too when he like entered the stage. He was like, see y'all, and then just like, woo. So awesome. I know even like since last year of Champions Fire, Ryan and Hafu was like really good friend. So Hafu actually wanted to do a collab with Ryan. It doesn't matter if it was going to be Hearthstone or any games that she plays or he plays. She wanted to do collab with Ryan. But then Ryan just kind of like, maybe she was being polite. I don't know if she actually meant it. So when we saw her again this year, Hafu was like, why didn't you invite me for any of the collab? Like, I really want to do collab. Let's like do a collab. So and they'll told the story. Yeah. It's so good because like Ryan, he will read all the messages. I can guarantee you that he will read all the messages, but he would not reply. Like, he would probably reply to like 1% of the messages that he read, because he just replies it in his brain when he reads it. Like, when he reads a message, he just like replies in his brain, but he doesn't like type it out. So it never gets the reply that he replies in his brain. So unless we get some kind of computer chip in his brain, many, like 99% of people will never get a reply. Like, like for example, BoxBox actually DM'd Ryan on the night of Saturday. So after the first day of Champions Fire, I guess BoxBox watched the Champions Fire and saw the chat that it was mostly Lion Pride that was, you know, chatting in the chatting box. So he said like, oh my goodness, I saw you at the Champions Fire and you're your scene was huge. Like almost all of the chat was your fan, and that's amazing. How do you do that? And also congrats. Like, I wish you the best, right? And then he reads it out to me, and then he replies right there, like saying just like, oh, like he's really nice. Thanks, Box. And then he just locks the screen of the cell phone and puts it away. I'm like, Ryan, you cannot just say thanks, Box, and then actually not type thanks, Box. He would never get that message because you just said it out loud and you just didn't type it out. And he's like, oh, that's right. So I have to make him actually type his reply and then reply to the message, and then he locked the screen. But like, he does that all the time. He would just read 100% of all the messages that he gets, but he never replies physically. He just replies in his brain. So, and then forgets about it. So like, I have to be like, you gotta actually type that out, Ryan. That's why he has a manager. Yep, he has a manager and wife to help him out on things like that. I think it's just so easy to kind of, when you read it, you just reply in your brain, but you never actually type it out, and then like next email kind of thing. So that's real nice from Box though. Yeah, it was. I'm like, oh, like when I saw the message, I was like, oh, like that's so nice. Like, you should really reply to Box, right? Instead of saying out loud. My wife. It was a miracle that NL typed that accept message to Amazon of Champions of Fire then. Oh no, that's a job for manager. That's why we have a manager. Alexa, tell Box. That's so nice. So Kate, did he reply? Yeah, I made him reply. So he did reply, yes. Box always had only nice things to say about NL since last year. Oh, I didn't know that. I didn't know he actually said nice things about Ryan. I mean, Ryan's a freaking super nice guy. I know he's my husband and all, but real talk, he is one of the nicest person, one of the most like easygoing person that I know in this whole world. I don't know. I think he might be the nicest person in this planet. Like, he is so nice. I don't know. I mean, his parents are really, really nice, especially his mom. She's an angel without wings. Like, she is the nicest person you will ever meet. And because I guess he had a mom like that, he is like super, super nice as well. So I think if anyone says bad things about Ryan, I think they are the weird one, because like there's no way Ryan can be a mean person. He's so nice. Like, Jesus Christ, seriously. His dad is really nice, but I'm just saying, like, his mom is just like an angel. His dad is nice, yes, but not as nice as like freaking Angel from the heaven. She's so nice. Like, she actually kept it for us while we went away. Because, you know, I don't know if you guys saw, but his mom and I, we planned this surprise birthday party for Ryan since March of this year. And I have to keep it quiet for like half a year. Almost half a year. I guess more than half a year if it was March. Until November, and then we planned it out, and then they flew in from all the way from Toronto to Vancouver, which is like 5.5 hours of plane time. So they have to take the airplane. Takes about like 5.5 hours. Land in Vancouver in like secret, and we were eating lunch at the restaurant because I was like, hey Ryan, it's your birthday, I'm gonna take you out for lunch. And then bam, like, he was on the call. I told his mom to call Ryan, saying it's like a birthday call, like, happy birthday Ryan, you know, how are you doing? And then they were on call, and then he like the heard echo, like he would hear his mom's voice through the cell phone, but also right next to him, so he went really confused, and then he like looked back, and his mom and his dad was there. And it was like he was like, "Oh my god!" And it was so cool. It was so awesome. So yeah, and then they were staying until today, but we couldn't really hang out after 2 days of when they landed because we're flying out to New York for the Champions of Fire. So it was really unfortunate that the timing didn't really work out, because when we were organizing it way back in March, we didn't know if there's gonna be Champions of Fire this year. So we didn't, and if there is, we didn't know when it was going to be. And a week before them flying in, we actually got a confirmation that we were going to be attending the Champions of Fire. So we were only unfortunately be able to hang out with 2 days out of 7 days that they're going to be here. But while they're staying in Vancouver, and when we were not here, they were actually cat sit for us. So they would come to our apartment, look after the cats. So, and my parents, they actually took Ryan's parents to different places in Vancouver to show them like the cool spots in Vancouver, all the Christmas lights and stuff like that. So they did have good time while we were not here in Vancouver, thanks to my mom. Thanks, Mom. But still, like, it was really nice of them to like cat sit for us, despite they came here and they're on vacation and everything. So this is one of the most wholesome stories I've ever heard. Yeah, they're seriously so nice. I can like, I'm not even making it up. It might sound like I'm making it up and trying to make them sound nicer than they actually are, but no, like, they're actually really nice. Ryan's like the nicest guy I know, nicest person that I know. So but yeah, it was really cool. His birthday was on November 28th, and then on 29th we spent all day with his parents, and we flew out to New York early, freaking 9 a.m. plane. Yeah, it was like 9 a.m. Plane to New York on November 30th, and then we flew all the way to New York, stayed there until yesterday, which was December 4th, and then we got back at 10:30 p.m. and I was so tired. I was so tired because I was hungover from the Sunday after party. I was so hungover. And I was like dying on Monday. I was dying on the plane. I was like, oh, I feel like shit. And then today's Tuesday, so yeah. Kate, how were K7 and K9? K7 was Choco and K9 was Hafu, right? They're K7, which is Choco. She's also Canadian from Toronto, so I only have nice things to say about her. She's really nice. She has a really cute personality, and she also has that cute voice, like, oh my god, you guys are so nice. But I don't have that cute voice, so if I do it, I kind of like sound so fake, you know, because I'm faking that cute voice. I don't have that cute voice, okay? And Hafu is really cool. She's real chill, so yeah, we chill. After party does not mean drinks. After party means open bar, baby. Open bar means free drinks. Was K7 the one eyeing up Ryan? What does that even mean? I don't even know. Yo, Dirtiest Badger, thank you very much for using your Twitch Prime to join Kate Army Elite. Let's go! Kate Army, roll out! Free drinks mean hungover, Kate? Yeah, I'm guilty. Guilty! I'm sorry. I should have not drank that much. But I wasn't like trashed or anything like that. I was responsible. I was very responsible for my drink. I was still hungover. I wasn't like, hey, let's go, guys. Bleh, I'm trash. Like, no. No. Not like that at all. Let's go. Untamed Wolf. Thank you very much for using your Twitch Prime. Let's go. Was Rob at the after party? Yeah, man. Rob was our +1 to the party. So we even brought Ryan's friend, who I think they've been friends since, it's like same amount as he is friend with Josh. And they've been friends for so long, and he lives in somewhere in New York, and he is now a dentist, so that's pretty sweet. Apparently he graduated from NYU, which is awesome. And he got like the funniest laugh. You know how like the when someone laughs but their laugh is so funny that you actually laugh even harder because of their laugh? Like that was his laugh. Ryan's friend's laugh was 10 out of 10. It was like, it's like he I cannot mimic it. It's just like I cannot do it. But it's like his laugh was so funny. I loved his laugh. I think the questions are overlapping now. I've been talking about it for 2 hours. I think new people are coming in with the same question, but we didn't go any cool, awesome place in New York because we were tied down to the production for 13 hours a day. So basically, wake up, go to the time building, stay there for 13 hours, go to bed, wake up, go to there, and stay there for 13 hours and go to bed. So we didn't really have time to do anything except we did eat at Shack Shack Burger, which was awesome. That's like the East Coast thing, New York thing. Yeah, I think that's New York thing, and that was cool. That was the burger was awesome. It was tasty. The fries are awesome. Freaking okay, so like the burger and the fries, I also had the milkshake, which was great. But then the dude who was walking right next to me, he freaking like trashed this ketchup. It splashed all over me. So you know the sweater that you saw me wearing, being like when I got called to be on the couch with the host and Ryan, that sweater is freaking ruined, and I have to put it to like a dry cleaner because I was wearing that sweater and the dude just trashed this ketchup, splashed all over me, and like because it's a sweater, like you cannot just wash it with water. It's just like freaking stained. So I was really upset. Like the sweater was ruined, my coat was also ruined, my jeans were ruined because all the ketchup was like freaking everywhere, man. And then the dude didn't even help to clean it. He just said like, "Oh, sorry, are you okay?" I'm just like, I mean, like, I'm not dying or anything, but like ketchup everywhere, and everyone was helping, like Rob, David, Ryan. They were helping me clean all the ketchup splatter that the guy made because it was all over behind my back and I couldn't freaking see my back to clean it. And then I was like, we were like, all right, well, we cleaned it as much as we can. Let's leave. And then as I was leaving, the dude said, "Oh, I'm sorry. I'm really sorry about that. Have a good night." And I gave him a freaking cold look. I'm just like, and I just walked. I didn't say like, "Oh, it's okay," or anything, because like, dude, like he just needs to carry the ketchup and then freaking put it on the table. He just like trashed it. I know it's a mistake. It's not like something he meant to do, but like, dude, come on, you can do better than that. I just like gave him a cold, stern look and just like, and then left. I didn't even say like, "Oh, it's okay," or like, "Oh, you too," or anything like that. I was so pissed, man. The sweater was like totally ruined. I have to go dry clean it now. At least I wasn't like, "Excuse me, sir. I could have cleaned all this ketchup stain off of my sweater, so you have to pay me like $20 to get it dry cleaned, okay?" Like, I didn't do that. I just like, I'll just go to Vancouver and get it dry cleaned. I don't know how much it will be, you know. Maybe it's gonna be like super expensive. I have never like dry cleaned a sweater before, so I don't know. But like, Jesus Christ, dude. Why did you have to spill the freaking ketchup right next to me, man? Mom's spaghetti on Kate's sweater. Yeah. Well, he didn't even say like, let me pay for your food or something. No, nothing like that. Like, dude, if I spilled accidentally like a ketchup or anything that is very stainable sauce onto someone's freaking sweater that literally just soaks up the stain and doesn't come off easily, I would have like, not only I would say sorry, I would be like, oh my gosh, I will pay, I will give you money so you can get it clean, because it's obviously my fault. I know it was a mistake, but like still it's my fault. So I think I would offer some kind of cash or something like that, but he just said, oh, I'm sorry, I hope you have a good night. So I just like cold look and then left. The sweater is not cashmere. Apparently it's like alpaca fur or something like that. It's like wool and alpaca fur combined, and also some like it was made of 3 material: alpaca, wool, nylon or something. And so it's not something that I can just like toss it in the washer. It's made out of raw. But I mean, Jesus Christ. Haven't heard from Rob in a while. Alpaca Wolf Ryan! That's good stuff. That's good stuff. Apparently, like, alpaca wool or alpaca fur is really expensive. I didn't know you can make sweater off of alpaca fur. Like, I never look at what it is made out of. From the tag, I would just look at how to clean this thing when I wash. Other than like a hoodie and a t-shirt, I would look at how to wash them. But like, when I saw the material, it was like 25% alpaca, 25% wool, and then 50% nylon or something like that. So I'm just like, whoa. And then Rob was like, ooh, alpaca fur is really, really expensive, so you should get that dry cleaned. So I'm just like, oh, okay. I didn't know. Sounds illegal? I don't think so. I think you have to shave alpaca's fur, just like the sheep. I think. I have an alpaca shawl. It's pretty warm. I believe it, man. Of course he would say that. I didn't know. I just really like that sweater, so I got it. But I don't want to obviously ruin the sweater, so I'm gonna give it to the dry cleaner and hopefully it gets the ketchup stain away. But I was pretty mad, okay? I was pretty mad. Cause the ketchup, it also stinks. It has like a freaking like a stink to it. So like I was just stinking up like the whole freaking, I was smelling myself and it would just smell like ketchup. Like we washed as much as like we can from the Shake Shack burger, but like all like from the restaurant to our hotel, all I can smell was the ketchup. Okay, it was like it wasn't pleasant. Stinky cat's up. Yeah. Yo, Moogloss, what's up? Yeah, it's okay though. But I'm sure Ryan will talk more about the Champions Fire. I'm sure many of the chat will ask about the Champions Fire tomorrow during NLSS. Maybe the whole NLSS chat is going to ask about the Champions Fire. But I think I answered most of your question. I mean, to us, it was just kind of like, it was a fun event, but I think to some people, it was more than fun event. I don't know. Apparently, one of the attendee at the Champions of Fire actually did AMA at the Reddit. And then one of the question was, how, out of all the audience, how many people were Lion Pride? And then apparently he answered out of 100. He said there was like around 100 people in the audience and only 10 was the Ryan's audience. He is so wrong. There were 10 people around us, yes, but that didn't mean that was just Lion Pride. There were a lot of other people were sitting behind us that were also from Lion Pride. I would say like I don't know if there was 100 people in the audience. I think there were a lot less than 100, but let's just make it 100 because it's just easier to give out a percentage. I would say Lion Pride was 30 to 40% out of 100 people in the crowd. However, that doesn't mean that other 70 or 60% of the people were from other fans. Nuh-uh. They were all from the Amazon. Like, there were people from Disney Crossy Walk. They had to come to the event to make sure the game was running fine. They had to like be there for legal reasons. So from that, there were 10 games, and almost all within the 10 games, people who were associated with all the event were there. That's the whole 60-70% of the audience. And there were two people actually. There were two people who was cheering for Hafu. And everyone else who was cheering for anyone was Lion Pride. Everyone else, they were just associated with the event, and they had to be there for the legal issue or legal reasons and whatnot. So, but it was all Lion Pride, yo. Even second day, I think it was mostly all Lion Pride. I was really confused of who they were. There were some people, like there were two moms who brought their own kid to the championship. And I'm just like, dude, either you're Galadon's friend or who, like, why would you bring 5-year-old kid to the championship? I didn't really understand. I don't think maybe they are Lion Pride, but I was really confused. I don't think Lion Pride will bring 5-year-old kid to the championship, right? And then I'm just like, maybe they were just like random people walking by and they just wanted to see like this champion's fire or whatever. But you couldn't do that because you had to get the ticket from online. You had to like RSVP the tickets. So they couldn't just like random walking person just going in. So I don't know. I don't know who they were. But there were two moms who brought 5-year-old kids into the championship, and then both of them was playing with the fidget spinner. And I think like there were a lot of people, I'm just like, I don't think they're a fan of Ryan. They just don't seem like a demographic for Ryan, but maybe they are, maybe I just don't know enough. But many of them was cheering for Ryan when he showed up. So they're Lion Pride if I have to guess. They checked my ticket. Yeah, so they cannot be like walk in, right? Oh god, I cringed so hard when he kept calling Kate Northern Lioness and never even thought to maybe ask her name. No, but I think it was funny. I think it was funny that they were calling me like the lioness. I think it's just like, I don't know. I didn't mind it at all. Lioness. I thought it was kind of cool. It was funny that many people were like, "Do I need to call you lioness now? Should I call you Kate or should I call you lioness? I don't know now." But it's like, it's pretty funny, right? I don't know. I liked it. And then every time it was especially on Sunday when people were playing Pac-Man, they kept bringing out my high score of 25,000, and they kept saying like, oh, the lioness setting up the huge high score of 25k. They kept bringing that bring that up every time anyone played Pac-Man, and I've just felt like I was in the audience too the whole time, so it was just like, oh my god. Oh my, and then like, I don't know if you guys saw it, because it was way too early in the morning, especially for the West Coast people, but the first game that was on, it was at 10 a.m. EST, and it was Ryan versus Hafu playing the Sonic game, and then Ryan freaking dominated Hafu. He got first place on 3 races with Hafu. He got first places, which is amazing, but I was so tired. I was getting ready, because like I woke up and it was 10 and I was just like, oh my god, if I get ready and get out, there's not enough time for me to get there before Ryan is on the stage with Hafu. So I'm just gonna watch it on the Twitch and then cheer him on Twitch, and then after his game I'm gonna get ready and then go to the building and basically get ready for next round for Ryan. But then when they were playing the Sonic race with Ryan and Hafu, the people on the couch, they're like, oh, I don't see the Lioness. Oh, maybe it's even too early for Lioness to show up and cheer for the Lion Pride. And I was just like, Jesus Christ, I'm sorry. I'm still in bed, okay? I'm bed. I'm like, I felt so much guilt when they just like, oh, I don't see Lioness out in the audience. It's even too early for Lioness. I was like, oh my god. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I did get call out, man. Jesus Christ, Kate. Jesus Christ. I did get roasted by the host. I tapped it in the Twitch chat saying like, sorry, I'm still in bed. But I mean, like, right after the match, I got ready and then got out. And then I was basically mostly at the backstage helping Ryan on things. And then when he was and he got called to be at the backstage to get ready to be out on the stage, I would run to the auditorium and then cheer him at the audience, like in the audience. So I was cheering Ryan as much as I could, for sure.